first time that I tried intermittent fasting, I felt unstoppable. I felt like a superhero. And you can have the same feeling if you attempt it and try it. There are a lot of challenges to it, but there are a lot of benefits ultimately in a fasting state. I can't believe that the sun has actually come out for the start of this video, as the weather is depressing in the UK, which is fucking shit. And I think it's so rewarding when you do it. You feel a pride in yourself, stopping yourself from indulging in food that you are surrounded by, and actually working hard for food. And I think that you gain that as you do it more. You want to work harder for the food that you are surrounded by, and you want to be more healthier, eating the organic foods, not the processed and sweet, sugary food. Our ancestors had days where they had food shortages, and then they had weeks with food. And this is a cycle that they had to deal with and try and use to their advantage. And there were many situations where they had opportunities to gather food, yet they missed it. And with that analogy, we can use that in the modern day, where we have our most favourite bad food, most indulging food, and we put it in front of us. And we discipline ourselves to stop ourselves from eating that food. This is something that a YouTuber called Hamza has spoken about before, and I think it's a very powerful thing. It makes us be aware of the food that we're eating, and allows us to discipline ourselves to want the best food. And I think the main aspect of this video is to try and enjoy healthier food, and understand that when you eat, you should enjoy what you're eating, and understand that you worked hard to gain that food, to enjoy the vitamins and the various health aspects of the food that you are eating. For example, if you train really hard, then you reward yourself with protein, and that is something that you should enjoy whilst doing it. And with fasting, you can do intermittent fasting, and when you come off this fasting state, it should make you enjoy food more, and it will make you enjoy food more, as the first times you do it, all you think about is food in the moment. So also making sure that when you come out of the fasting state, that as soon as you want to eat food, you don't actually eat as much food in the first meal. You be careful and allow yourself to have a small meal and then eat a lot in a gap after that. Every day I see people scoffing their face with food that is ultra processed and gives you no actual benefit towards you. Like when you eat sweets and ultra processed meats and food, what are you actually gaining from that? And as on top of that, you see people's physiques, and it's shocking. You see their aesthetic, their body, and it just looks horrible. And you can tell that they're a really undisciplined person. They don't work very hard in their life because they don't care about the small things. People that are unhealthy just makes them look weaker. Ultimately, I think ultimately the end goal is to bring the children up on a farm or on a ranch and making them aware of how luxury food is, how important it is, and how grateful you should be for food. I think that's one of the best things that you can do as a family. I think that will also be such a cool thing. Imagine raising your kids on a farm, on a big farm. That's so cool. Having loads of animals. That's such a cool experience. Just visualize that now. Visualize you having a family with the crush that you approached that I've talked about in the previous video. That is now your wife. And you have your kids running around on the fields. And you see your food. You see your organic food in the fields. You see the lovely nature and the surroundings that you are living in. Don't you think that would be such a cool life to aim for? Now you can open your eyes and re-enter the room. Like going fishing and then eating the fish is so enjoyable if you actually like fish. But doing cool stuff like that where you have fun actually getting your food is so cool. Like maybe working on a farm or working as a fisherman. That's so fun and rewarding. I think the end goal is to live on a farm or on a ranch and bringing the children up, allowing yourself to digest less in certain periods of time can be important if you are currently eating a lot. Allowing yourself to fast for periods of time to make sure that your gut is being able to withstand all the pressure that you place onto it, as well as the productive aspect. That's why you should fast and allow yourself to fast. Hopefully you can add a day in a week that you will allow yourself to fast. Make sure you comment below how long you have fasted for. What is the longest time that you have fasted for? Because I'm very interested to see how long people can allow themselves to fast. Because I think it's a cool experience that you can go through. So drop some comments about that and make sure to subscribe to the channel to get more awesome views like this. I'll try to find some more locations that I can make some videos on, because that's one of the enjoyments that I get out of making these videos. Put myself into cool locations and just shooting a video, even though about 15 minutes ago it just poured it down with rain. And then the sun came out straight away and I thought, let's go do it, go for it. You've got to take those opportunities. You can't think about it. And that's the same with anything in life. And that's the problem most people have in life, because their brain is polluted by a certain amount of things. I find it so funny how people look at you weird or react differently when you go on a fast, as they think it's not a normal thing, and that they think eating a lot every day is more of a normal thing. The world has shifted so much, as like I'll talk about in this video. In the olden days, they weren't able to eat every day. They had to gather the food. So they had days where they were fasted and all day, hunting all day. And it's a normal thing to fast, and it's a very productive thing to fast. Leave in the comments what you can spot in this video that is different throughout the video. And comment your dream end goal from the visualization that we just did. Comment your dream life that you would love to live in 50 years. And also comment how long that you have been able to fast, how long you have been in a fasting state. Because I think that's such an impressive thing to be able to do, because I know how hard it is to do as you are ultra disciplined, especially in the modern day, as we are surrounded by so much indulging food that is easy to access. Thank you for watching. Have a good rest of your day. Peace out.